Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been about a week now actually since I've made a video. I've been quite busy. I've been making a lot of handmade paper for orders for the shop. Actually, I got so many orders I had to take my listing down just for a little bit, just so I can work on some other things for a little while, because it was taking me about 4 or 5 days to create the orders alone. So I did take that down, and then for the past, probably about the past 3 days, I've been making some journals. So what I've got here is I've got one that was it had been in the making since before Christmas, so I'm going to share with you that one. Then I was playing around with some new journal techniques, and I did create this one here. So these two here, I've got a couple of people that are interested in them, so we'll see how that goes. This one here has been sold, but I thought I would just show you because I'm going to make another one, well, not identical, but made from the same cover and things like that. So I'll show you the one that's currently been sold. It's going to go off to its new home today or tomorrow. So I'll pop these two aside. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week. I have had a very busy week myself. So so this one here has been made from a file folder. It's from that lovely brand Cavallini & Co. And I found a beautiful pack of their file folders. So I thought I'd make a file folder journal, and it's just got one signature here. And on the front, well, it's like a vintage atlas, so you can see it on the back there. But on the front, I just did some collage work, or just some fabric and a few bits and pieces there. So, and on the inside, I did tuck over these flaps here just to create like a side pocket, and I've got some handmade paper. So this journal here is, it's minimally decorated, I would say. It does have a few bits and pieces, but not as much as the other two that I'm going to show you as well. So it's this lovely collection here from Craft. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's so lovely that I want to go back and pick up another pack. Here's some vintage, I don't know what this is called. It's just like a business form kind of a page. And here is one of my printed handmade paper quilts. You can find this over on my Etsy shop. So I popped that in there. There's some collage. This is some vintage accounts. It's a blue ledger anyway. It's like a vintage accounts book. And here's some vintage bird sketchbook paper, handmade paper. I love to put my handmade paper on in all my journals, and I like to add fabrics and little collages and things like that. Here's some vintage. This is actually, you put stamps on it. But most of the pages that I got out of that book didn't have stamps on it. A few did, but yeah. Scrapbooking paper. Here's an envelope that flips out. I have my handmade eco-dyed pages in here. More handmade paper. This is a vintage calendar. So just flip through this. Vintage shorthand pages. That's the middle. This is like what's it called? Notepad paper, kind of writing paper with an envelope. Sorry guys, it's very early in the morning here. It's the best time to get some filming done when it's quiet. Tea stain paper. So this one I would say is one of my more minimally decorated journal pages. Here's a little pocket I've created out of my handmade paper that's been embossed, and it's got just a few little bits and pieces in it. And yeah, that's about it for this one. There's a pocket, some ephemera and birds. Oh, I thought that was the back, but it's not, sorry. Keep flipping. Some what's this called? Bridge score sheet, I think. And some more collage here. And here's the back with the little side pocket and just a couple little pieces. So just a pretty simple little journal there, but that one just was sold yesterday, so I will create another one of this because I do have about, oh gosh, a few more, just under a dozen I think, more of these file folders, and they're beautiful. I mean, that company is just makes absolutely stunning stuff. So I'll pop that one aside, have a cup of tea because it is morning time here. And the next one I'm going to share with you is my hand embroidered journal. And I did start this before Christmas time, and I hand sketched, I'll open up the lace here. I hand sketched this design, and then I just embroidered, and I did a frame. So that took me quite some time to just do the cover. The lace closure has been sewn on the back here, so it just wraps around to form a bow. And it has one signature, and it has, let me see, 38 pages and 76 sides, front and back. This measures 8 inches high by 5.5 inches wide. So it's completely soft cover. It's lovely to actually hold in your hand. And here's like the lovely floral pattern on the inside, and I've done some decorative stitching all around here, if you can see that. Just to give it like a quilted look. So yeah, I like doing that on these soft cover journals. And I've included my favourite eco dyed pages in this, my absolute favourite ones. So you can see all the pinks and things here, and I've just done a lot of collage work in this book, but still there's enough space to be able to journal and things like that. So here's a little booklet that's attached to the page there, so you can just untie that and open it up, and it's got lots of pages for you to write on and to decorate and things like that. So this is an Edith Holden book page, and I've just created some little tabs there. Here's a pocket, and these are just some tags that I've created. And you might remember I made this on video, this little hand embroidered envelope that I wanted to include in this journal. So I've just gone ahead and I'll keep that out, but I've just popped that in for whoever purchases this. Some ledger paper. This is actually some green marbled paper that I found in a craft store here, and I thought it was quite nice. I haven't done marbling myself, but yeah, I thought that was quite nice. Some gardening pages. This is the back side of an envelope on the next page, and I sewed here, and I left this as kind of like a diagonal pocket, and I've just popped a few of my little scrappy embellishments in there that they can add to wherever they like. So here is the envelope, and these are some of my favourites with the lovely pattern on the inside. And on the front here, I've just I've put this handmade paper card here. So this is some green, some of my mint green handmade paper. That little page here flips up, and there's some tabs here. So I need to make some more of this actually, because I'm running low. Some vintage butterfly book page. And some white handmade paper. Here's some more of my eco dyed pages. I just love the colours in this. I think it goes really nicely because it's kind of it's got some tones of brown and reddish pinkish sort of tones in it, which goes with the inside cover. Here's a collaged pocket, and it's just got a few little bits and pieces. I add those in now, but when I send it away, I always send more things to have fun with. So that's just a gardening book page, and on the back there was writing, so I did a bit of a collage with some tea stained paper so it's more usable. Just some little collage there. Some more Edith Holden book page, it's just beautiful. And here's some more of my favourite eco dyed pages. So this is the middle of the signature, and I just popped a little writing paper. It goes with the envelope, it matches, so put that in. This is one of my little scrappy embellishments that I love to turn into little tucks and things like that. So there's a journaling card there. And here's just a fun little flip up piece that you can write on in there. Some more handmade paper. I did the same with the tabs here. So they're all staggered. Here's another envelope that I've created more little scrappy embellishments to place throughout the book. Here is another envelope, another lovely one with some florals in it. This here actually flips out like this, and then I've created another scrappy embellishment that's turned into like a side tuck with a journaling card. This has a little pocket with just a few bits and pieces in there. This is a belly band, which just it holds a little mini booklet. So more spots that they can journal or collage or add photos, add ephemera. This is a vintage book page out of it's about herbs, I think, so that just flips open like that. Some grid paper. There's a little pocket there. And that is the end of the journal there. So I'll close that one up and I'll tie it up, and I will show you the next one. Okay, so this is my next journal that I've just finished. I started it on Sunday, and I was just sort of playing around. I wanted to do a little bit of experimentation, and a lovely lady contacted me, and she loved the look of it, and she does want to purchase it. So yeah, so I continued to make it, and I've just finished it. So this is a combination of hard and soft. So it does have some chipboard in it, but it also has some polyester sort of batting, which is it's used for quilts and things like that. So I'll sort of show you, if you can see here, it's sort of soft to touch, but also sturdy at the same time. So I use this lovely blue and pink floral fabric, and it measures, let me see, it measures just over 8 inches high and 3 3/4 inches wide. And I've just done some sort of a little bit of collage on the front here, just some fabrics, some doily, some handmade paper, sort of roughed that up a little bit there so you can, it sort of looks a bit 3D. Lovely floral image. I'll take this lace off actually, because it's not secured, it just sort of wraps around that lace there. So pop that aside so you can see it a bit better. Some handmade roses and some lace here. And then for the spine, you can see I've sort of done it like a quilted diamond pattern here. And I loved this, so I wanted to keep it as it was. I didn't want any sewing to come through, so I have created a hidden spine on the inside. And this piece of lace here from the front wraps around the back as well, just for decorative purposes. So yeah, I don't know if I said it was a 2-inch spine, 3 signatures, and I'll show you the inside. I'll try and quickly flip through because my phone keeps overheating and dying. So in the front here, I've got a pocket, and it's just completely filled with lots of ephemera, and I usually do send more ephemera. There's this lovely scrapbooking paper from Kaisercraft again. So this is the biggest journal I think I've ever made, and it was so much fun. So it has 70 pages and 140 pages front and back, but I don't include things like this where I've created kind of a flip out here. I don't include that, so that's like 1 page, but it has lots of additional pages here. There's some eco pages. I love this leaf here. There's lots of scrappy embellishments. This is a vintage flashcard, and I've left like the lace and things from my embellishments dangling on the tops and the sides so you can see that when it's shut. A little pocket with a little card. It's backed with some tea stained paper. Vintage gardening pages. This is like an accounts book that I got. This here was from a gardening planner book, and they had lots of pop out little plants and flowers that you're supposed to sort of build a scene with, but I've been using them in my journals. So here some collage work, because the back of this was it was white, and I sort of just wanted to collage on it anyway. Some vintage ledger paper, vintage herb book pages, vintage grammar and vocabulary pages. Such a mix. Here I've sort of covered over the writing there, so you've got a more usable space up there. There's a pocket with some tags, and you can see sort of some collage on the background there. Scrappy embellishment, and that's just like a side pocket, so there's a card and a journaling card in there. This flips out. Vintage gardening book page. That's the same. It's got another little journaling card in there. It's backed on some eco paper. Little strips, decorative strips there. It's an envelope and like a vintage, gosh, finance sort of a thing there. This is like a business form page and collage. More of those little pop out floral images from the planner. Here's a little notebook that's attached to the page, so it doesn't come out, but it just adds lots of little extra journaling spots. Some thread there. Did lots of sewing in this book. There's a little pocket with a few little tickets and floral stickers. Some tabs. That's made out of my handmade paper. That's the back of the envelope there. So I'll flip up here. Little handmade journaling card, and there's the lace dangling off the side there. Lots of little embellishments. This is my onion skin paper. It's a beautiful colour. This is like a top sort of tuck spot, and there's a handmade journaling card. It's just backed with some paper there. This is vintage wildflower calendar page. It's more of that pop out floral imagery, little pictures. Some more onion skin paper. Some little embellishing here and there. It's collaged over the writing there. A little pocket with some things in it. This is a coin envelope that I've decorated, and I've just added like a little pocket on the front here, so just a little extra space. This is the last signature here. It's a pocket with a vintage flashcard in it. This is vintage, like a vintage bird sketchbook. Tea stain grid paper. Edith Holden. Little scrappy embellishments that peeks out top. More calendar here. I love this big leaf here on my eco dyed paper. It's beautiful. It's lovely patterns on it. Here's like a little tag shape here. Some vintage shorthand book page. Vintage stamp book page. It's an envelope here with matching, like matching writing paper. It flips up. Vintage stamp, shorthand and tag. It's my eco paper with its grungy twine at the top. This is a vintage herb book page. Scrappy embellishment with just a handmade little card there. It's my yellow handmade paper with a little tab. some collage. That's at the top there. And that is it. And at the back here, there's a pocket with like wallpaper, envelopes, handmade paper, index cards, lots of fun things. So that is this book. And yeah, we'll go with that. This one here is the one that's been sold, and there is my hand embroidered journal. So I hope you enjoyed that little flip through, just the journals that I've been creating this week. And I will be coming back with some, I'm going to be making some vintage ephemera packs probably this weekend, and I will film that for you guys. And I'm also going to be working on our journal for the giveaway as well. So I hope you guys have all had a really, really lovely week. These two will be in my shop, but I will put the people who are interested, lovely Alida is after this one, and Kristen is after this one, so I will put their names beside the listing for them to purchase. But if they don't want to purchase it, then I'll take their names off and they'll be free to go to whoever. So yeah, thank you once again for watching my videos, and I will be back soon. And I hope you guys, yeah, have had a lovely, lovely week, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.